I remember back in days when we were back at school, and if you ever called someone pal, "Oh, is he your personal arse licker?" When we're all like, 10. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turmoil at Tranmere with me, GWFM. We're on Season 3, Episode 5, and today we've got a game against Luton Town. But before we get into anything, we've got a question of the day to think about. And my question to you guys is, what do you actually think of the virtual referee? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I think it's good, but I think it could be done better. Obviously it took ages for the first one to be done, and there's been a lot of backlash afterwards, like saying, "Oh, it should be quicker, blah, 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 blah." Now, I would say it needs to be something like tennis, where they've got challenges, and I think the manager or the captain, or both, whatever, between them, they can decide whether they're going to challenge a decision. That's my opinion, and if they lose out, it's wrong, they're incorrect, then they lose one challenge, so they only have 2 left for the rest of the game. And if it's successful, they keep the challenges. Exactly the way they use it in tennis, where the challenges the outballs and whatever. So that's my opinion on it. Let us know what you think, and let us know what your thoughts are on the virtual referee. So yeah, not quite sure what's happened really. All of a sudden we've hit a little bit of form. Obviously last time he joined us for the 3-0 demolition of Warsaw in the Chicken Trade Trophy. Since then we had Fleetwood, who were top of the league, which we beat them 2-1. I can't actually start looking at these now because there's actually a reason to, because we've got goal scorers. Gribben and Devine Green getting on the score sheet, has done a couple of times. Then, as I mentioned on the last episode, we had a friendly just to try and boost up morale. We won 4-0 against AFC Liverpool, and Devine Green getting a hat-trick there, so what the hell. But anyway, then we went to Swindon. This was a bit of a shame, because we actually, I think, if I remember rightly, we dominated them, and we ended up losing 3-1, but they got 2 very early goals, and really put us against it. We got one back, make it 2-1, and they got a penalty just before half time. It was absolutely devastating, and that was it. There weren't hardly any highlights in the second half, but the match stats were going up. That's all that matters, isn't it, really? Honest. But yeah, following that though, Stevenage, we beat them 1-0, and yeah, things are looking a little bit rosy if you look at the actual competitions and look at the whole table, the whole shebang, if you will. And yeah, 20th, we're out of the relegation zone on goal difference. -9 goal difference, of course. Callum Gribben's still the best player in the world. We have had... let me get my words out. We have had, if I click the right thing, a lot of injuries, which are no longer there, but injury history... Oh, actually, maybe they are there, because it just flashed up afterwards. Jack Dunn has been injured, Harry Lennon has been injured, and a couple of other injuries recently. They've come back since, but... what's he called? Cairns got injured again. Not injured again. Goalkeeper got injured again, but this time it was Cairns. So that was a thing. That was awesome. But yeah, bit of a pain in the ass so far that we've had injuries this season and whatever. You can see exactly what we've had. All these guys here, percentage miss so far. So you can see really that the top 4 or 5 people are quite crucial really to how we work. You might be wondering who the gun show is. All will be revealed shortly. But of course, we are playing against Luton Town. Deluded Goat is a Luton Town fan. Used to be Ben DPB. He's one of the guys I play on Wednesday and Sunday/Monday, depending on what day everyone's available. On the Twitch stream, the 4-man network save that we do. Things aren't going that well for me, but I recommend you check it out this weekend, because there's a potential sacking on the cards for myself. No spoilers, but anyway. But anyway, they're managed by Nathan Jones, and still not bad to be fair. Probably better at a coach, in particular fitness, but he's doing something right. Because, they start off in League 2, he's already got them up in 1 promotion, and they're currently starting 3rd. So he's doing something well. Matthias Norman, he is the key man. Decent, but I wouldn't say he's any better, or much better than what we've got. So I can't see any reason why we can't give him a game if he's the best player, and he's on loan from Brighton, of course, Norwegian, under 21 player, of course. But yeah, let's get into, like I said, they finished 16th in the league last season after getting promoted. But yeah, let's go on and smash these guys now. I want to laugh at Ben. I have something to laugh at him about, because he's laughing at me at the minute on that network save. So it'd be nice to put one over on him. So this has just happened, and yeah, it's not really confirmed anything as of yet. The only thing it says is, with the United Kingdom preparing to leave the European Union, teams throughout the country are gearing up for the potential rule changes that will come into effect on the 24th of June 2020. So it's at the end of the season, so it's going to be a very interesting summer looking at this. Right, so here we go. These are the lineups, and they're going to line up with Stephen Moore, I think he's called Simon Moore, I think, in goal. James Perch at right back, Hart left back with Ray and Basham in the middle of defence. We've got Berry on the right, Campbell on the left, with Norman, a man highlighted before, and Mantum in the middle of the park. Collins alongside Lee up top, so 4-4-2. We're going to line up with Cairns in goal. We're going to have Sessegnon on the right, Buxton at left, Clegg and Elliott in the middle of defence. We've got Cousins with Smith on to the left of him, Jokers to the right, and here he is sat in the middle of Mullumbit as well. That makes no sense. Gribben on the left wing, Smith on the right, and Correa up top on his own. So hopefully we can get ourselves a result. Let's have a look and let's have a chat with the boys. We are underdogs here, and yeah, just say that. Nice reaction. No. But yeah, fantastic. There we go. Nice bit more greenery there. I'm very happy to see that. Come on, boys. Let's smash Ben into next week. That'd be awesome. Come on. So yeah, stand up like they're going to sing the national anthem. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Right. Big game this, boys. We are away from home, of course. And there's a couple of tied legs. Mullumbit's probably the tightest, then probably Clegg. It's more a case of quality I need in the side, and no one else can play the roaming playmaker role, unfortunately. I did forget to mention that in the last game, actually. I've got a roaming playmaker, a ball-winning midfielder, and a box-to-box midfielder. So the idea is that it should work, hopefully, based on the players that we've got. If it doesn't, well, we'll have to wait and see. But Smith's gone close. Never mind. Right, next highlight. We've got Smith on the ball at the minute. He's getting forced back. Buxton now. To be fair, this tactic's been alright in terms of dominating the chances and that. It's career scores. Come on, boys. Let's get us up that chuffing table. But yeah, we were still creating a lot of chances even beforehand. But I just thought something needed to change. That's hence why I changed it to the system. And we do seem to be creating quite a lot more opportunities like this, clinical ones, if you like. Well, clear cut, should I say, rather than clinical. But yeah, 1-0 up against that. How do you like that, Ben? Right, we're on the attack again, it seems. On our way. Oh, Mantum is absolutely destroyed. I think it was Smith, wasn't it? I don't even remember who was on the ball, but it's a definite red card. That it looked like he was kissing him there. Did you see that? Right, 10 men, we've really got to push on. I'm going to quickly just tell them, you know, demand more. Take advantage. Strike while the iron is hot. Come on. I'm going to take advantage. Any advantage we can to get to that magic, I would say, 50-point mark. That's the plan anyway. Perch crosses in. Collins is there. It's blocked. It comes to Campbell. It's sort of cleared away. No, it's not. Now it's Norman. Forced back. That's shepherded in there by the defender. Now it's Perch again. He's getting high up the field. Crosses in. Cairns collects it. Come on. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've been feeling a bit run down lately. I've got all sorts wrong with me at a minute. You can probably see it. I'm knackered. I mean, I'm doing this just after 9 o'clock, and I'm absolutely knackered. I've been like up like till 1 o'clock, like feels like last 9 days, trying to make sure I'm getting dailies out and what have you. So I'm trying to get the Monday to Fridays anyway. The fair the week is easily sorted. It comes out. Smith heads across to Gribben. Oh, straight mile. But yeah, I basically, it's painful. I've got some ulcers. I think I scratched something that would be a chip or some bread or something behind my teeth. It's just where my tongue goes. It just hurts. It's not the best. But anyway, we've got another highlight just before half time. Come on, boys. Make it 2. Don't make it 1-1. Go on, Correa. Go on. Oh, that's a good tackle to be fair. But and another tackle. But now it's Smith, probably our least prolific player that we have at the club. Never mind. It's cleared away. Buxton can start again. He's cocked up because it wants to be a fail of the week. So chances are we're going to probably concede here. Nope, it's going to get cleared away. Now Correa can break, can he? No, it comes back to Norman. It's like a game of tennis. Going back to that tennis thing. And apologies, I had to pause it there because I had a sneeze. It was attacking me. But here comes Lee. Has a good. That's a highlight. I actually was scared, thinking they're going to get an equaliser here. So what can I say to that? I'm absolutely buzzing with the fact that we scored before that went out of 10. I'm going to say I'm pleased, just to get that morale up, and then try and get a bit more green here to make it a sea of green, not quite a sea of green. Some motivation in there. I'm happy. Let's get on with it. Come on, boys. Let's put them to the side. Let's get a bit of encouragement, please. I can feel another sneeze coming. It's a nightmare. But yeah, Burridge, Palman Sturridge, of course. I don't know exactly what they've changed the formation to. It's normally set on the in-between highlight screen. I don't know if it's still there or still the case. Here's Berry to Burridge. It's an opening highlight. I'm sure it shouldn't be going on this long unless there's going to be a goal. But yeah, it's played forward. Here we go. Collins is on it. Can we get the ball, please? Can we get the ball, please? Yeah, you can have shots like that all day. I don't mind them. Right, so Buxton is on the ball. Gribben is wide left. Yeah. Very strange happenings on it with the VAR ref. Whoa, that was a very impressive diving header, has to be said. But yeah, the VAR ref, or VRR, whatever it stands for, I'm not even sure. Video ref will do. Yeah, I watched it. I didn't actually see it live, but I watched a clip of it on Twitter. And yeah, it lasted 1 minute and 9 seconds, which it doesn't sound like a long time, but if you think about it, you know, the amount of minutes you get at the end of a half, like first half, and say there's like 5 instances, you're gonna be getting like 5 minutes of injury time, aren't you? I would have thought. So, and like I say, at the end of the game, it's gonna be like back to the Alex Ferguson days when you're getting 9 minutes of fucking added time, you know, until we score, sort of thing. And then what happens then? They end up getting more contentious decisions, do it again, and it's just like, well, I don't know. So, I'm really interested to see what you think of the my thoughts on it. Basically, the 3 strikes. I mean, I saw another comment on Twitter. I think it was Viking Dan, was it? I think it was. And he said 2 strikes. I mean, that might be a little bit better. I don't know. My original thoughts were, I don't know why they don't just do 3 strikes as I make a change here. Let's have a think and see what we're going to do. I'm going to bring on The Gun Show. You might be wondering who The Gun Show is. He is a striker on loan from Arsenal, and this is him here. He's not amazing. It's that Balogun guy who we got from Arsenal. He has been injured though, unfortunately, so I'm going to be interested to see how he does. Smith Rowe has been absolutely appalling, so Divine Greenton, get yourself on, because you've been scoring recently, even though you got 6 finishing. Come on. What the hell? Did you see that? That wasn't just me, was it, that saw him teleport about 10 yards in front of himself. But here come Luton, Stockley. He passes back to Perch. Some decent players that have played at the highest level in this Luton side, it has to be said. I'll say some, there might only be one. But Perch has definitely been up there, obviously he's aging. Here's Campbell. Because he gets a corner out of nothing, really. And they have started to come back into this game somewhat in terms of chances. So I'm going to try and nullify that somehow by saying concentrate. Why not? Probably a little bit early. Got one more change to make. I'll probably make it around the 78-minute mark. Don't know why it's 78. Could be 77. Could be 79. Depends when the highlight comes, if I'm honest with you. So we've done that. Callum Gribben is looking very tired. We are winning 1-0. I don't know whether to take him off or just... In fact, Mullenby's absolutely shattered. McCreacon, you're training to be a roaming playmaker. Get yourself on that, pal. Let's give him a little bit of a rest. That'd be greatly appreciated, pal. Don't know I said pal so many times, but anyway. I remember back in days when we were back at school, and if you ever called someone pal, why is he your personal arse licker? When we're all like, 10. It was very funny back in the day. Allegedly. Right, there's been a highlight just starts. I'm going to watch it first, see what happens. McCreacon's on the ball, squares it to Smith. Hit it, son. I thought I'd gone in. But yeah, I'm going to make some changes here. Well, not so much changes as such. I'm going to go to team instructions. I'm going to go to retain possession and lower the tempo and be more disciplined. And hopefully that should see us see it out. Because at the end of the day, they've got 10 men. So I'm hoping they're playing 4-3-2. Like sort of like a wannabe Christmas tree without a star on top. But yeah, hopefully we can either get a goal here and just proper settle it. Or, we can see it out. Because this will be a massive win regardless of how many men they've got. Because they're 3rd in the league, and we've been languishing down at the bottom, in the bottom 5 pretty much all season. We've got off to the worst possible start. We had a decent win against AFC Wimbledon, but then never really capitalised on the momentum. But I'm really hopeful now that we're going to see this game out and start to build a bit of momentum and get up that table. Because I'll be honest with you, I don't like staying down in that in the relegation spots. Basically, I hated it enough when I was in the Vanarama National League with Curzon Ashton in FM18. It absolutely destroyed me, it demoralised me and everything. But yeah, that's a great effort, that Smith. Cheers, pal. Again with a pal, I need to stop. 3 minutes to go, and we've got a highlight. It always makes a concern. I mean, we've done a good job on them, really, in terms of possession and chances. But there's been no clear-cut chances from either side, and only 3 half chances from us. But we've scored the one goal that matters. Gunshaw, come on, mate. I thought you had Gunshaw. I thought you were going to maul him off and just hold him off. But anyway, here's Lee. Do not rob it. Don't rob us now. Hart's got it. First time ball over the bar. That is the highlights. Apparently, it's not exactly the end of game highlight, so that was a little bit bizarre. We've got 90 seconds left. Gribbins on the ball. Gets mauled by Perch, and he launches it forward. Lee's there. He's got one man in the box. Obviously, he's going to find him. No, it's cleared away. Only as far as Burridge. Burridge hits it. Oh, I thought it was 1. I thought 1 had gone in and 2 hit the bar. So, bit of a let off there, wasn't it? Cairns on the ball. Plays it wide to Stephen Sessignol. Green infield to the Gunshaw. Gunshaw needs to work on his strength. It looks of things. What's his strength anyway? I thought it was like 13. Yeah, 13. I thought that was decent. Apparently not. Gribbin, another decent game, 8.1. Only had 1 poor game, I think, this season. McCree can hit it. Oh. I thought it was going to hit it then. It set up perfectly for him. But yeah, a couple of decent performances this season. All the defence look like they've done well, and the goalkeeper. I think obviously Callum Gribbin stands out, and Connor Smith's done alright, to be fair, to say he was meant to be a backup / tutor for the team. And there you go, boys. 1-0 win. Not obviously a really exciting game. I mean, there's been a few chances on that. But, yeah, got to give us a chance to discuss the virtual referee business, which is, it's current, so why not talk about it? The people have written us off. I'm really happy. Let's get into the mind of Callum Gribbin and say that your performance was very good. Get him inspired. That's not what I was looking for. Cheers, dickhead. But anyway, you're still the best player in the league, so you can get away with it. So yeah, very interesting game. I'll see you when we choose who we're playing next. So we are back now on the schedule screen, and I'm probably going to come back for the Burnley under-23s game because it is the trophy. It's an important game for the fact that our minimum expectations is to get through the group. I already mentioned it before. We lost to Fleetwood earlier on in the season, in the group, should I say. But then we bounced back with a 3-0 win against Walsall. In fact, let's have a look at the group and see exactly what's going down. Let's find us. There we are. Second place at the minute. So it's in our hands at the minute because Fleetwood have lost as well. But Fleetwood are going to have Walsall. So that means they're pretty much going to be beating Walsall, in my opinion. And we are going to be up against Burnley, who have won and lost on penalties. Yeah, defeats by penalties. So as a result, they're on 4 points. And yeah, it's just a case of, I think we could have the board on his backs a little bit if we lose that game. So I think it could be quite an important one. I was going to do the FA Cup before as well. I've taken into consideration the feedback from the last episode or the one before, where I was asking about double live comms. And 3 people responded, so thank you very much to you guys. It's greatly appreciated. 2 people said they don't like 2 live comms, they like 1 and then like some detail sort of thing. And the other said he likes two live comms. Now, what I'm going to suggest is I'll do double live comms if it's an important circumstance. So for instance, if it's playoffs and it's 2 legs and it's like the semi-final of the playoffs or semi-final of the League Cup, call it, and you've got to play 2 legs, that's sort of it, and the next the games next to each other, so i.e. the playoffs in this instance. If I do that, I think that's going to be more acceptable rather than splitting it into 2 separate videos. What do you guys think? Does that sound like a good idea, especially to those guys who have responded? Greatly appreciated for your info, basically, for your input. Sorry, I correct myself. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have got to this point. If you have enjoyed it, why not go ahead and press that like button? It'd be greatly appreciated, as well subscribing if you are new to the place, of course. And don't forget there's other things you can check out, like my Fail of the Week series. Might be meant to be doing a couple of experiments shortly, probably over the next week, should I say, because I've got a bit of time to myself to get some recording done and stuff, so a little bit easier. But yeah, hopefully you can join us on this save for the Burnley under-23s game in the Checkatrade Trophy. Last group game, important game of course as well, as I mentioned. And yeah, until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.